Hi, Frances. Thank you for being here. Today, I have the pleasure of having you, Frances Bain Cumberbatch, Chief Legal and External Affairs Officer of ANSA McAL Limited, ANSA Group. So thank you for being here.
Thank you very much, Paula, for having me here.
No,
It's a pleasure to be here in warm, sunny Barbados at the IDB Invest Conference, Sustainability Conference.
Yeah, no, I know, it's great. Thank you, thank you. So let me start asking you, working in ANSA, and ANSA having more than 140 years and is continuing expanding regional and internationally. So how do you see the role of large Caribbean private sector groups evolving today?
I think the role of the private sector and large companies in particular in the Caribbean is critical, more critical than any other time, given the geopolitical changes in the world. The Caribbean needs to be more connected, operating less in silos, and large companies like ANSA that are regionally based are key in making sure that there is that connectivity, that strategies for sustainability, for growth in the region is done in a strategic way and not necessarily in a scattershot way. So I think that companies like ours play a critical part in regional development at this time.
No, and I see that. I see that from my own experience.
And it's a sense of partnership as well. You know, we are partnering with the region, with the governments, with society, because our purpose is beyond just profits. The ANSA McAL stated purpose is inspiring better choices for a better world. So that in and of itself will tell you what our focus is. It's about making sure that the world, the region, and the world where we intend to expand to and bring the Caribbean, the inherent Caribbean creativity to the world, that is a main feature of what we do and why we do what we do, more importantly.
No, exactly. And talking about that, because you're allowing me to touch on one important point for you, which is sustainability and circular economy, especially in the business that you are. So through your manufacturing and your packaging businesses, what is the role that ANSA plays in this area of sustainability and circular economy in the Caribbean?
Well, first of all, allow me to say that ANSA McAL has been in the recycling business for over 60 years. We have the only glass manufacturing plant in the region. And we are also the only closed-loop beverage business in the region, because our glass plant feeds into our beverage business. So we have a closed loop where we collect our bottles, we pay a deposit to our customers to return those bottles, our large customers, and anybody who wants to return it, any single person, individual can do it. And so we've been in this business of sustainability for a long time. It isn't a new thing for us. So for us, sustainability is part of our strategy. And what we have done is we strive now to deepen that and to expand that across all of our businesses. So companies like Carib Glass Works, our brewery, etc., those companies really contribute to that aspect of things. And in fact, we've launched recently our 3 priority ESG targets, one of which is zero waste to landfill across all of our manufacturing businesses by 2035.
Wow, that is very important, and particularly in Trinidad and Tobago, where high levels of waste that doesn't go
Correct.
to
our
the
landfills
proper
are overburdened,
right?
And exactly, our landfills are overburdened, and we want to do our part to ensure that we minimize that and eliminate our impact in that way, our negative impact in that way, and only have a positive impact by going to zero by 2035.
And in your experience, because you have been very involved and leading this initiative, so what is the personal satisfaction of working on this? I see how you enjoyed, so tell me more about that, please.
Yeah, you touched a nerve there, and it's a positive nerve. I am inherently passionate about sustainability. I believe that it is my purpose, and will be my legacy at ANSA McAL when I eventually leave. And I want to leave that intact and I want to leave people behind to carry that on. It's very important to me personally.
Yeah, we don't want you to leave. No. So talking about legacy for other generations, and what is your view for the future for private sector companies in the region? What is your view of what role companies like ANSA or other, even smaller or bigger, can play in the region?
You know, our region is a very unique one in the sense that we have gone through a long history of 100 years of slavery, indentureship, hard times, but people have more than survived. They've thrived despite those hard times. And companies now, building on that natural innovation, that natural resilience of Caribbean people, pulling all of the resources, the capital that these companies bring together with the natural inherent creativity of our people, it's going to be critical. If we participate and collaborate with governments, NGOs, because it's not just about business, it's not just about coins. So it's about partnership, it's about collaboration, and I see private sector as the engine of not just the economy, because the economy is the foundation of everything, but of social advancement and the betterment and well-being of people. So without companies like ours and without companies like ours who have that mindset, we're not going to advance. But I see opportunities. There's so much room for investment in this region called the Caribbean. We have the people, we have the expertise, and bringing in the technology, the capital, and our people, we can achieve so much. There's a bright future for the Caribbean.
Yeah, no, and I believe so. I think I am very passionate about the region, and I am so happy to be working together. So actually, thank you for joining me today in this Impact Talk, and I'm so happy for you to be here.
Thank you so much again, Paola.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.